Hi, everybody. It's Miss Grady, your favorite only social studies teacher. I told you guys yesterday, or some of you, that I would see you tomorrow. And that's true. You are seeing me tomorrow. I'm just not there. I am gone for a track coaching clinic. So I will not be there today, but I will be there on Monday. Just wait. You can say hi to me and tell me that you miss me so much on Monday. Okay. But I'm going to explain what I want you to do today. The big thing that we are talking about is your first paper for the semester. A reminder that Warrior Way open advisory doesn't start until the end of this month, early next month, I think. So make sure that we are getting our assignments done so that we can qualify for that, right? The first thing that I need you to do, okay, when I tell you, so stay in your seats until I tell you to get up and go, okay, is you're going to go up to the front when I tell you, and you're going to grab 3 different papers, okay? Don't move yet. Don't. I know some of you moved. Don't. Okay. First thing that you're going to grab is this Unit 8 study guide, okay? This is your study guide for the entire unit. I think technically, yeah. This might be Unit 7. Remember how last year literally last year in 2022, before break, I told you guys that we had to move a unit to this part. So my numbers were a little off. I think this is supposed to say Unit 7. Either way, this is your study guide. This is your guide for the entire unit. Okay, so you need this one. Don't move yet. Second thing that you're going to grab when I tell you is this rubric on your first paper. Okay, just goes over everything that you need in your first paper. Don't worry, I'll walk you through that in a second. Okay, the third thing that you're going to grab is this outline. Okay, this is where you're going to write all your information before you type it up into a nice little essay for me. Okay, 3 of those papers, you're going to pause the video and you're going to go up and grab them and go. Okay, I'm going to assume that you went and grabbed them. Okay. The first thing that I want to go over is I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So, by the end of this hour, you should submit the Google form that's on Google Classroom. I'll talk about that in a minute. And tell me what topic, you are going to write your first essay on. Okay. So a little bit about that rubric, about your paper. So you should have your rubric out in front of you. You should be following along. You guys will write an essay arguing for one of the women found at the website that I will give you to be included in a high school textbook. Students must complete this essay per the rubric listed below. The essay must be double-spaced, Times New Roman, 12-point font. It also must be printed, meaning on the day that it's due, which is next Friday. You guys should come to class with the paper already printed out. I'm not going to let you leave to go print it out at the beginning of class. Okay, it'll just be late. I have the rubric here. You'll have a thesis, which is introducing your argument. You'll have your introduction paragraph, obviously. You'll have 3 arguments, so 3 paragraphs, with stating your argument, explaining your argument, and using evidence and examples from your source that I'm going to show you in a minute to support your argument. 3 of those, and then a conclusion where you restate your thesis, restate your arguments. And then I have points for grammar, citation, turning it in, for a total of 35 points. Okay. I have the website listed below on this paper, www.history.com/topic/women's history. Okay. I'll also have the link. I'll try and have the link up on Google Classroom. Okay. So you guys can just click on it, because I know some of you are lazy and don't want to do it the old fashioned way, typing it out, but I'll have that up there. Here's just your rubric. You have this in your possession, or you should have, if you follow directions. So just make sure we're following that. We'll talk about citations, so don't worry about that too much yet. But once again, making sure that we have a good intro paragraph with our thesis and introducing our arguments. Our body paragraphs include arguments with our examples to support those arguments. And then our conclusion is restating the thesis and restating our arguments, kind of wrapping things up. Your thesis Now I want you to have out your outline, okay? I've made this so easy for you. You're welcome. And I know all of you are just saying, thank you so much, Miss Grady. Thank you. And the subs probably being like, guys, settle down. We know you're grateful for her, but just chill. You're welcome, okay? Because this outline is so helpful. I've already basically written your thesis for you for this first paper. Won't be for all the papers this semester, but for this first paper, I've basically written your thesis for you. All you have to put in is what woman you're researching. Okay, so from that list, you'll pick one and write their name in there in this first blank. So if I'm writing my paper on Billie Jean King, I would write Billie Jean King, and then it says should have their own chapter in a history book. Okay. Then you'll start researching 3 reasons why Billie Jean King should have her own chapter in a history book. Why is Billie Jean King important, right? Why should she be included? Here's your list of people, right, that you can choose from. This is narrowed down to women in U.S. history. I need you to pick from this list, okay? And then once you pick, you're going to go here, okay? Or if you just want to look around at other sources, right? If you want to just research before you finalize one. And here are all of these women, okay? Whoops. All of these women. How do I hide this screen? Okay, there. All of these women that are on this list, they're sources, right? So here's Susan B. Anthony. Okay, so this is the only source that you are using. For your entire paper, you are only using history.com. Okay, you are only using history.com for your entire paper. Okay, you're not going to Google, you're not going to YouTube to find a video. This is your only source. So if I'm doing Susan B. Anthony, I'm only using this source on this website that's on Google Classroom. Okay. So you'll go there, you'll read about Susan B. Anthony, be like, oh, maybe I want to do her, or maybe I don't. So then I go back and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Maybe I want to do Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And I'd read about her and then be like, oh, she sounds pretty cool. I'm going to write my paper about her. Okay. Once you have decided who you are doing, okay, what woman you are writing your paper on, you're then going to go over to Google Classroom. Now I'm in first hours, but this looks all the same. It's just different colors, right? You're going to go to classwork. Okay. And this looks a little different because I'm the teacher, right? But you're going to click on this assignment. It says, what woman is the subject of your paper? You're going to click on this Google form. You're going to put what class period you're in. You're going to put your name, your email, and what woman you chose to write your paper on. Okay. And this is listed twice. I'm not sure why, but you can just put it twice. Okay. I might actually delete that, so that won't be there when you're there. Okay. So you'll submit that. You have to submit that by the end of the hour. Okay. Once you finish that, because that should take you not that long, right? Once you're done with that, you're not going to mess around. Okay. You're going to get started on this paper. So you're going to start reading the source. You're going to start writing down some notes, why they would be important. That's what you're working on. There's no reason that you should not get this done. Excuse me. That you should not get this done within this class period, at least picking your topic and coming up with maybe a couple reasons. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do that. Honestly, some of you might be able to finish this paper this weekend. Okay. At least the writing portion or the outlining portion. That'd be a good goal because it is due next Friday. Okay. So let's go back to my slideshow. What else did I have on here? Okay. So fill out the Google form and that's it. Just to recap, what is expected of you today? You are going to grab those papers. Okay. You should have. You are going to go on that website, look at all those sources and see what woman you want to pick. And then you're going to submit the Google form and start working on that outline. Okay. You're also going to behave for the sub because even though I'm not there, I'm there. I'm watching. Okay. I have my sources. They're not afraid to tattle on you. Okay. So please, please just behave. It is not that hard of what is expected of you today. Okay. So there's no need to mess around. Get ahead on your work. qualify for open advisory so you can leave, and you don't have to go to advisory. That'd be a good goal for some of you, right? In the new year. Okay. Well, I am going to sign off. If you want to watch this video again, you can play it as many times as you want. My voice is so soothing. Just watch it over and over again because I know you miss me so much. Okay. I will see you on Monday. If you have any questions, we can talk about that on Monday. Okay. Have a good weekend. Happy Harry Styles Friday. I'm not there to celebrate with you, but Harry is. So, wish him well. Okay. Bye, guys.